Hey everybody, this is Betsy Veldman for Paper Tray Ink, and I am here today to show you how to make these adorable pop-up cards using my new Fairy Tale Christmas kit, which will be available for purchase beginning on October 1st from Paper Tray Ink. So I've always been fascinated with pop-up books. I loved them when I was a kid, and I loved reading them to my kids, and so this just kind of brings that idea into our card making. So this one that I have right here uses actually the dimensional book die that I've showed in several other videos. It makes the little book boxes. So I'm using it a little bit differently today in a flat version of a flat card. And you can see here where it opens up and you've got this adorable pop-up scene. And in this one, I actually put a little pocket in here, and that fits a little bit of, you can tuck some money in there or a gift card. It does actually fit a gift card. And I just used the little decorative frame that's included in the kit, and I trimmed it in half and then just glued it around the edges to create that little pocket. And there's a sentiment on the outside. It says, "Dreaming of a white Christmas." And then on the inside, a little bit of a punny sentiment and maybe a little green. And so my plan is to tuck a little bit of cash in there. Alright, so let's get on to the assembly of this pop-up card. I have everything cut already, and I'll show you how to put it all together. So to use the book box cover die as a flat card, this is what I'm going to do. I have two of them cut. I have one cut from one of the pre-printed book prints from the pattern paper. You could also do this with just separate pattern papers or stamp your own, but I die cut one of the pre-printed book covers, and then I also die cut one from pattern paper from the kit. So these are both the book die covers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim both of those along the left score line. Alright, so I'm back. You can see how I have trimmed both of those on that left score line. Now this piece I'm going to just set aside, and that is, maybe I'll use that for something else later. So I'm going to take these two pieces. They both have the scored spine, and I'm going to adhere those together right along that score line. I'm going to put some score tape right along that scored edge, and a little bit more on this side as well, so I can have that nice and secure all along that spine edge of our book. Then I'm just going to attach the two together. And now I have something that opens up like that. And you're going to want a nice firm crease there. Nice crisp crease. So then I'm also going to take this extra panel that I trimmed off of the pattern paper one, and I'm going to adhere that on the inside here. I'm actually going to have to trim it down just a little bit more. You can see how I want it to be the same exact size. I don't want it overlapping. You can see it's just a little bit wider, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim that down a little bit more. Okay, so now you can see it's the same size. Actually, it's a tad bit smaller, but that's okay. I really want this crease to be able to fold nicely. I don't want this panel interrupting with that at all, so it is actually a tiny bit smaller, but that's okay. So then I can go ahead and adhere that as well. Alright, so now I have a nice base for my pop-up. So our next step is to actually create the pop-up mechanism. You can see here how everything is actually just attached to a strip, and then the opening motion pulls that strip upward. Okay, so I have a 3/4 inch strip of white cardstock, and I have it scored at 1/4 inch. And I'm going to trim that down so it's just a little bit wider than my trees. I want a little bit of extra room on the sides to put my creatures, my little bunnies and deer. And then I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm going to notch out up to that score line, both on the fold and on the outer edge. so that when I open it up, I'm left with that. Okay. So then go ahead and fold these tabs, and we're going to attach it to the inside of our card. And I'm going to start off by just attaching one tab. And I'm going to make sure that my fold line here on my strip is lined up with the fold of my card. All right, and you also need to make sure it's at a little bit of an angle. See, I have a slight V. You can't have it straight. If you have it straight, it's going to just fall over. Okay, you need to make sure that it's at a little bit of an angle. And then to attach the second one, I'm just going to fold that on that fold that I had already made and put a little bit of adhesive on that second tab. And then just close it up and it'll be in the right position. Just like that. See, now you can see how when you open it up, the opening motion pulls that strip upward. So now you can just go ahead and attach everything to that strip. The trickiest part are the trees. Now the trees are a little bit too tall. I'm going to start off by just folding those in half. And we're going to see here how this all folds up. You can see how they're a little bit too tall at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim a little bit off the bottom of our trees. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach those. To our strip. And again, just kind of eyeballing this fold that I folded my trees in half, kind of eyeballing that with the fold on your card. And everything will kind of fall into place once you give it a fold. Make sure that's nicely attached. Now I can close it up and check if everything's positioned right. If you have just a little bit of something showing out the top, you could just trim that down a little bit. Otherwise, we have a pretty good start here. Then I can go ahead and just attach all of my little details. Just when you do that, make sure you don't put anything right directly on the fold to interfere with the folding action. Alright, so I have everything attached, and you can see how it just makes this adorable pop-up. You can create this little pop-up inside the little book tag as well. This is a smaller version I created. Same exact principle, you just need to trim the trees down further because this is a lot shorter. So you're going to have a lot shorter trees so that it's not all sticking out the top once it's folded up. But it's totally doable. So cute in there as well. You can see also I took this one step further and I added a second pop-up with the sleigh. And let me just show you how to do that. Okay, so I have my sleigh and then I have a strip of cardstock that's about 1/4 inch wide. And I'm going to cut just a couple of small pieces to use as tabs. So I'm going to just fold those in half. And I'm going to start off by attaching just one of those to the sleigh. About like that. Then I'm going to fold my sleigh in half. and I'm going to attach that tab to my tree. And I'm going to kind of line up that fold with the fold of the tree. Then for the second tab, my second little tab here, go ahead and put a little bit of adhesive just on one end and attach that to the other end of the sleigh, to the reindeer. Then go ahead and fold it on that fold and make sure that that tab is folded out. So you can put a little bit of adhesive on there as well. And then just fold everything up and let that adhesive catch on the right spot of the other side of the tree. Give that a little time to dry before you pull it all the way open. But once you open it up, it should create a second little pop-up. You might have to play around with the adjustment. You adjust it a little bit as far as how far out you want those tabs to be in order to get it to open up as much as you want. But that's the basic principle. It just creates a second little pop-up. So our pop-up is complete on the inside, and pop-up cards can get a little bit bulky. So you can see here how it doesn't really want to close all the way. To solve that, we can add a little closure strip using the dies from the kit as well. And we're going to create a little magnetic closure. So there are some small magnets included in the trimmings kit, and I'm going to take one of those and I'm going to adhere it to the back side. I'm going to put it kind of right in the center, right along the edge. Over top of that, I'm going to add this little strip. This is a die from the kit, which is actually the closure for the little boxes. But we're going to use it this time on just our little pop-up card. So I'm going to add this strip over the top. And I'm going to actually put adhesive on the whole thing except for this small flap. So usually you see it's created for the box, but we're just going to use it on this flat card. So I'm going to go ahead and add adhesive on that whole thing except for just that small flap. And I'm going to just go ahead and attach that right over top of that magnet we just put on there. So then this little flap can extend to the front. So now we're going to attach a second magnet to this little tab. I don't like to have my magnets right next to each other, which is why I put that first one on the back side, sandwiched between this tab. And I'm going to actually just let that magnet, I just dropped it onto there, and you can see how it just found its place. It just kind of grabbed onto the one that we had already attached to the back side. So then I can go ahead and add some adhesive, and you can just let that set until that's nice and dry before you start opening it. Alright, so our glue is nice and dry, and you can see how now I can just open and close that magnetic tab. And it's nice and clean look because the other one is hidden on the back side. Then you can go ahead and embellish the front any way you'd like with anything from the kit. You can go ahead and add a little frame, or just some circles and some die cuts and a sentiment. You can stamp some sentiments inside as well. Here's another one I created with more of a night before Christmas theme. And this one has some stars, or some snowflakes gold embossed in the inside, as well as a sentiment. And then just kind of a night scene with the Santa sleigh flying through the sky. And these also fit inside of the little 4x4 square envelopes. So these are the gold envelopes. These were actually released along with the Don't Forget to Write kit that I did a few years ago, but they are available in the Paper Tray store individually, packs of 10, and they fit these little cards just perfectly. So that would be a really fun little way to package those. And like I said, you can do the same thing with the little book tag to create a little enclosure card. You can see I stamped a sentiment inside. I have a wishing you a fairy tale Christmas on the outside, and on the inside it says where all your wishes come true. And these actually fit in the small 3x3 square envelopes. And so that would be just a really fun little gift card enclosure card. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little how-to for creating pop-up cards using the adorable Fairy Tale Christmas Kit, which will be available for purchase beginning on October 1st from Paper Tray Inc. Thanks for watching. This has been Betsy Veldman.